Now we're going to check in with Jeff Ponder, who is joining us. And Jeff, let me ask you the three questions I've been asking everybody. Where do you call home?
I call St. Louis, Missouri home.
And how long have you been listening to the show?
A little over a year.
And how did you find the show?
Actually, my friend Pat he's been listening to you guys for about 2 years now, and Pat Gertis, let me give him a big call out here. And he told me about the show. He said you guys know your stuff, and it's a lot better than listening to a couple other programs. And you guys are the only podcast that stayed on my iPod. So,
well,
that's how it came to be.
Thank you very much, and thank you to Pat for doing what we always have asked. As far as paying us back, just tell a friend, if you will. So that's very cool.
Definitely.
So it's been 3 years here, and we've had a lot to say, and we're obviously giving a chance for some fans to have a chat. And I don't know if you have a question or a comment or anything at all, but what's on your mind? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I guess really nothing except you guys talked to Reginald T. Baum anytime recently.
We don't have any Red T-Bomb news in the we have Coyote news, but I don't think we're mentioning Red's name this week.
No, that's sad.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
I
always look forward to your laugh every time that name comes up.
I think that if they do stay in Phoenix, I think Redfield T-Bomb should be allowed to drop the ceremonial first puck on their season. He's the reason they will stay in town.
I think you should definitely start picketing for that. Good idea.
And put a Jim Balselli picture in the back of the net of the opponent, and the players can take game and really get motivated to fire at that.
I think that would be a great in-between period promotion.
Well, yes. that actually reminds me of something. When Mike Keenan first left St. Louis, me and a couple of my friends and we actually told the Blues about it. You should put a picture of him in the back of the urinals. And everybody, I was not even kidding. Salespeople at the Blues were like, "Oh my God, that's a really good idea." And supposedly they went to management and told them, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't do that."
Well, an A for effort in trying.
Well, they may not be able to do it, but maybe somebody, a fan like yourself, could have put that in there. There would have been a line for that urinal. People would have waited.
Oh, you know it.
Instead of using the open one. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to go see Mike Keenan.
Yeah. No, that's good news.
Over real well.
Yeah. Although Keenan was, to his defense, he was the reason that you did not wear those outlandish uniforms back in '96, right?
The trumpets.
Well, yeah, honestly, we talk a lot of stuff here in St. Louis about Mike Keenan, but you got to figure he did bring in Chris Bronner, he brought in Al McInnes, he did bring in a good group of guys, Pierre Turgeon, Pavel Dimitra. I don't even you guys know how we got Pavel Dimitra. We got him for this guy named Krister Olsson, who I don't think has played more than 5 games in the NHL, and he was awful. Trust me, I watched all 5 of those games, and he was horrible. And we got Pavel Dimitra, a 94-point scorer. So, you know what? He did a lot of bad, but he also did a lot of good.
Well, still worthy of putting him in the urinal, though. There's no doubt about that.
Definitely. Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't mind putting Cloutier in a King's urinal, maybe, but of course nobody would know his face. He's got a mask on, but I hear he's actually a very nice guy. But anyway,
they could put him in a dunk tank.
He's no Jason LaBarbera, right?
Watch out now, Jason's a friend of the show. Watch out.
I know he is.
So you're actually the second Blues fan we've had a chance to talk to. You fired up about the upcoming season, considering how they closed the year and. That hopefully they'll be healthier this year and avoid the golf carts and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. I think we need to keep all the players off the golf course because I tell you what, by the way, I love it. I hear you guys almost every week make some joke about a golf cart, and I love it. Every time I laugh to myself, and I'm like, I can't believe that actually happened.
Well, the two most outrageous injuries that I've heard while we've covered the show in 3 years is the golf cart, of course, by far. The snowblower is right up there. But
yeah, that's pretty bad.
But when Jose Theodore hurt himself going to get the mail.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Those. What about the Ray Emery one a couple years ago when somebody was playing baseball with his friends or something and I think injured his wrist? Do you remember that one?
No, I do not.
That was at the last season he was with the Senators. I can't remember exactly what happened, but he was playing baseball with his buddies out in his yard. And he swung wrong or something, and he injured his wrist. He was out. It was only day to day, but it was like you injure yourself swinging a wiffle ball bat.
Well, that's at least something athletic. Getting out of a golf cart, checking the mail, these are not things that should be risky to an NHL athlete.
You wouldn't think, no.
Yeah, you wouldn't think. But no, to get back to your original question, yeah, I mean, we're really excited about the Blues in St. Louis this year. We got Eric Johnson finally coming back. I mean, that was going to be great. Yeah, he missed a year of development, but you know what? It happens. We got Alex Pietrangelo possibly coming up this year. Things are getting exciting out here. Chris Mason's coming off a great season. So,
yes, he is.
Yeah, so, here's hoping. He's no Steve Mason, in my opinion, but Steve Mason's one of my favorite players. But I tell you what, Chris does a great job here in St. Louis.
Well, if you want a goalie who looks like a pirate, he's definitely number one on the list.
I prefer midget wrestler. That's what I think of when I see him. I hope to God he's not listening to the show right now.
Well, is there any chance? I heard that you might have Manny Legacy performing street music outside of the arena this year. Is that true?
I'm not going to conform nor deny to that report.
I think he's got a harmonica, he's got the cymbals to the knees, and the guitar, of course.
And Doug will pay him $1 to play the theme from Benny Hill.
I was going to say, I would totally pay to see him play Saints Go Marching In or something. That sounds impressive.
Send in the Clowns, I think will be his signature hit.
Right, that'll work.
Very nice. Hey, Jeff, thanks a lot for giving us some time. I know, I believe you. Yeah, we definitely have you a friend over on Facebook. It's always fun to check in with some of the people we've kind of gotten to know a little bit through that. And, thanks for the support. And, you have to pay it forward now, by the way. So you have been told about this tremendous show, and now you have an obligation to tell other friends about it.
Oh, I have been. I've been telling people, and I don't know if anyone's actually listening to me, but I have been speaking about you guys for a while, so hopefully people will start picking that up. And I got to, not to give myself a shameless plug here, but, I have your guys' link posted on my website, and, hopefully we'll start getting more exposure in St. Louis for you guys.
Well, let's keep the shameless plugs going. What is your website?
It's actually, I'll just go ahead and say it. It's NHLHockeyOnline.com/Jeff Ponder. I have an online blog. It's mostly about the Blues, but this summer I've been writing about pretty much everything. So
awesome.
Check it out.
Well,
it's good stuff, I'll tell you.
Well, coming from you, that means a lot. So
yes, definitely.
Well, Jeff, we enjoyed the conversation. Hopefully we can do it again sometime. And I know if we get out to St. Louis, we'll definitely have to meet up.
Definitely. Give me a call.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jeff.
All right. You guys have a good day. Hey, congratulations on 3 years.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.